This is a production of WTVI PBS Charlotte.
We're not there to express ourselves and be creative, really. We're there to learn the basics on how to see, not how to be creative, but how to see the physical world and how to translate that onto paper. When you have a straight line, you've got a good vertical reference point to compare how crooked a person can stand. It's important to, I think, the beauty lies in the gesture. If you miss that, I think you're missing what's beautiful about a pose. When a model is relaxed, they start to sink in and their posture becomes even more exaggerated, and I think there's a lot of beauty in that.
This is Osiris Reign Studios, now the North Carolina Academy of Art. What we do here, we teach classical French academic drawing and painting techniques.
The ear is somewhere in that area. I know that. Under the heel. Well, the toe is actually somewhere in here. The heel is there. I know that these 2 points here.
Mark is our primary drawing instructor. Both of us teach painting and drawing side by side with the students. Mark, I met him, I'd say a few months after he got back from Italy. And honestly, I was so excited to have somebody who had gone through academy training and that maintained the same values that I did and interest in realism, and also to have someone who was as talented as he was and that was as passionate about art and painting.
I was originally a picture framer at Coffey & Thompson. I thought, if these people can pose as artists and sell artwork and I have to frame it and I know I can paint and draw, it bothered me and I thought, I'm wasting my talent.
We started the business back in 46, and that gave me an opportunity to open an art gallery in connection with a framing operation. Mark is, he's very instrumental in doing the artwork itself and being able to follow through and become a very outstanding artist. And he does a lot of repair work for us too, along with antique painting and so forth. So he's very qualified to be in our art gallery.
This painting is called Checkmate, and it's a still life. Usually still lifes, you look at them and they're just still, they sit there. But this one, you have to involve your mind. You crawl into the painting and you try to figure out what is the checkmate. I try to leave nothing by chance, nothing arbitrary. Still life, for me, is like an empty stage, and I start to set it as though it's theater. In classical training, basically what we're learning is how to see again. In my mind, I'm drawing 24 hours a day. If I walk down the street, I may squint and tilt my head at something and look at it like this and go, okay, yeah, that's a good painting, and walk on. You can't shut it off. Once you learn to see in this way, I do see things very differently when I look out the window, when I look anywhere. Yeah, you can't help but to see differently after training like that.